Darkness. Rain pours. Amaka kneels, her hands bound. Villagers surround her, torches in hand. The sacred drum stands before her. Silent. Chief Ogugu steps forward. His voice cold. The ancestors demand blood. The villagers chant. Let the drum decide, let the drum decide. The chief raises a dagger. Suddenly, the sacred drum beats by itself. Once. Twice. Then cracks open. A blood-stained letter falls to the ground. Gasps echo through the square. Amaka whispers, "Mama." Hours earlier. Amaka had spent the night in the room of whispers, poring over her mother's old notes. She was not alone. Beside her sat Donatus. For months, Donatus had been her strongest ally. A man who always seemed to know what to say. Who offered her money when she was broke. Who claimed to be her late mother's old friend. He encouraged her. Advised her. Amaka almost gave him the briefcase. But that night, something changed. As she reached for the documents, her mother's words echoed in her heart. Trust no one. Instead, she slipped the documents back into her bag and smiled politely at Donatus. He smiled back. But in his eyes, something shifted. That same night, Chief Ogugu's men appeared at the shrine. And Amaka finally understood. Donatus had been the traitor all along. By dawn, the village square was filled with whispers of betrayal. The sacred drum called for justice. But the chief had turned it into a spectacle. He accused Amaka of disturbing the ancestors, of bringing curses to the village. The villagers chanted for justice. But when Amaka placed her hand on the drum, it beat softly, then glowed, and the mark of justice burned into its surface. The elders gasped. One elder stepped forward. "She is not the liar." Then came the crack of thunder, and from the crowd a voice shouted, "What about Donatus?" Heads turned. Eze stepped out. Yes, what about Donatus? The sacred drum beat once. All eyes turned to Donatus. The man who had always stood beside Amaka now stood exposed. Donatus tried to run, but Eze and Inna Orji grabbed him. In his bag they found pages from Mama Ifananya's diary. Letters, bribe receipts, evidence. The crowd roared. Chief Ogugu tried to slip away, but the villagers blocked his path. In that moment, Amaka spoke. "For years, you sold our land. You stole from the school. You betrayed this village. My mother died because of you." The chief dropped his staff. Silence fell. The elders gathered. The sacred drum was struck. Once, twice, 3 times. Chief Ogugu, Pastor Daniel, Donatus. Their names echoed across the square. By dawn, they were taken away by the police. The corrupt network crumbled. Amaka stood beside Eze and Inner Orji. She had fulfilled her mother's wish. But this wasn't the end. The room of whispers would remain. The sacred drum would continue to beat for justice. As for Amaka, she turned to the villagers. "The drums have spoken. Let justice always have a voice in Ogugu." Thunder rolled. But this time, it sounded more like a drumbeat. And somewhere in the spirit world, Mama Ifananya smiled. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to Irahtides, your home for gripping stories from Africa and beyond. See you in the next tale.